Hello and welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark and today I'm going to teach you how to play Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, a slapjack style party game. Let's dive in and learn how to play. Out of the box, you will get an instruction pamphlet and a 64 card deck. The majority of the deck is made up of these 5 cards: Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. The color of the card does not matter. It is the picture and word on the card that is important. There are also these 3 action cards: Gorilla, Groundhog, and Narwhal, and we'll go over what these do here in a little bit. To set up the game, shuffle the cards and then deal out the entire deck evenly. Each player should start with the same number of cards. The player left of the dealer will go first, and they will begin the discard pile. During the game, players are going to take their turn, and on their turn, they're going to say taco, cat, goat, cheese, or pizza, depending on where they're at in that order. A player will play the top card from their deck onto the discard pile. And here's the important part. When you play, you cannot flip the card in such a way that you see it first. You have to turn it away from you, and then you'll say the correct word in that chain of words. So our player here at the bottom of the screen is going to go first. They say taco and flip their card. They played a goat card, so nothing happens. We'll talk about the action in the game here in a moment. So the next player will go and they say cat, and then goat, cheese, and pizza. All right, so far, nothing is happening. Let's continue until we see a match. Taco. All right, we have a match. As soon as somebody says the word that matches the card they flip, everybody is racing to slap the pile. Whoever slaps the pile last has to take all of the cards from that pile and add them to the bottom of their deck. So let's say the player at the bottom of the screen got their hand on top of the pile last. Those cards are simply added like so. Whoever has to add those cards to their deck begins the next round. So here we go again. Taco. All right. We see our first action card. There are 3. We have Gorilla, Groundhog, and Narwhal. So let's talk about those. During the game, if a Gorilla is revealed, each player at the table must pound their chest before slapping the pile. If a Groundhog is revealed, each player must drum roll on the table with their hands before slapping the pile. And finally, if a Narwhal is revealed, each player must clap their hands together above their head like a horn before slapping the pile. After the players have done the action required by the card, again, they are racing to slap the pile. And the last player to slap the pile after doing the action takes those cards and adds them to the bottom of their deck. In typical slapjack style games, a round ends as soon as a player is out of cards. But that is not the case for Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Once you have emptied your deck, you are ready. You are set up to win the game. Now, to win, you must first have no draw pile. So you have gotten rid of all your cards. Then you must be the first player to slap the discard pile correctly. So let's say it's our player on the left side of the screen's turn, and they are on cheese. So they flip the card and say cheese. And our player here at the bottom of the screen sees the match, and they slap the pile first. They would win the game. However, if they slap the pile second, that's not good enough. They do not win. And of course, if they slap the pile last, they would have to take that discard pile, and now they have their own deck again. So again, the only way to actually win is to get rid of all the cards from your deck and be the first player to correctly slap the pile. And that's how to play Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. If you have any questions about this game, or if you have a game you would like to see a tutorial for, be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. All of those things really help us out. I've got playlists for you here of other games you might be interested in. And as always, until next time, keep on playing.